یہ حضرت مسیح علیہ السلام এর একটা ইলহাম যে ফ্রি মেসন মুসাল্লাত नहीं किए जाएंगे হুজুর এটার তাৎপর্য কি?
This ilham of Hazrat Masih Maud Islam was revealed to him in 1905, I suppose. And at that time, in 1905, Freemasonry was unknown to the Indians, even to the British. Freemasonry came to be known to the rest of the world only through a mistake by a Freemason who was one of the chiefs of the Freemasons, who had a beloved in Russian, a Russian beloved, his mistress. Once he went out for some work and said I would return very soon, and it took him longer than he had said. And so past time, that mistress of his opened the drawer of the table by the bed and saw secret papers of Freemasonry. And she read them and she was amazed to find that it is a scheme of world conquest by the Jews through Freemasonry. Now this was stolen by him, this document, and she ran away to Russia, and it was first published before the Russian Revolution, during the time of Tsar, in Russian language, having been translated into Russian. There was no mention of Freemasonry in Tsar's time anywhere, and it had predicted correctly, exactly, what would happen in Russia and how a revolution would take place, and all the communist revolution, etc., was portrayed in that article. So this was translated into English, perhaps in the same year of 1905 or some later year, and then it was introduced to the English knowing world. But Hazrat Masih Maud had no way of having any direct contact with the movement of Freemasonry. He couldn't even have heard it properly. Maybe the word was known generally, Freemason, because it was the time, it was a much earlier time in Scotland that Freemasonry started. And this Freemasonry movement was made a Jewish slave later on. So in that sense, he might have heard of Freemason. We can't deny that. But of the scheme to world conquest and this and that, this was the first information that Freemason would not be imposed. On whom? Evidently on Ahmadis and Hazrat Masih Maud Islam. And that is what I found exactly happened. Many a time Freemasons attempted to infiltrate Ahmadiyya through various means, and every time were discovered, and they were thrown out, or their names were written down and we knew who they were. So the Freemasons could not do any damage to Ahmadiyya by imposing themselves on Ahmadiyya and controlling the center of Ahmadiyya. So with the grace of Allah, this prophecy of Hazrat Masih Maud in itself is a great sign of his truth and of his being a prophet of God.
خلیفہ صاحب